Family, how are you doing? It's beautiful, beautiful weather outside today. Very crisp. This Queen of Wands has got a very icy exterior right now. Cool, calm, collected, but definitely cool is the order of the day. Absolutely. This is all about self-preservation. This is all about self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-worth. Yeah, big time. Song right now. How long has this been going on? I've been feeling it. How long you been creeping around behind me? Interesting. You know, people don't realize how connected. When you're connected, you know what's up. You know what's going on. So there's no point in lying. There's no point in hiding, cheating, just to hide things. It's stupid. It's actual stupidity. It's the way you end things permanently. When I was up at Idlewild doing our weekly reading, I showed you guys. I said I was thrown by spirit to stop and look. And these were the crystals, and I held them up and I was like, oh my God, look, and you guys couldn't see it, and you probably can't see in this light either. But this, if I could show you with the reflection, this is in all crystal. This entire piece is crystal. It's amazing. I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but it's quartz. It's quartz of some sort. You know, clear quartz is what you put your intention on. It's rock solid, and it's a gorgeous piece. See, you can see the light shining through it right there. The whole thing is solid crystal. And then the other pieces, they were more, I mean, they were cool looking. I mean, definitely, this is what I work on. You can see the crystal shining, right? The granite in there. But I like this one. It has moss. And I feel like these are really beautiful carriers, you know, to put the other crystals upon, to set the other crystals on. Because you want to have them on a natural setting. I do when I make these crystal clusters. You don't want to have it on, you know, I mean, all of my pieces are on natural stone that Spirit has brought me. All of them. That's what makes them stand out so well. Every one of them. So I thought this was a beautiful, and if you look at this one, sorry, I'm moving too quickly. If you look at this one, you see the crystals inside there. There's crystals all the way around this piece. It's a beautiful piece. And all the lines, these are perfect. They're small, medium, large ones, so that I can set, you know, if you're somebody who wants just a couple of crystals set upon something, you know, you want to have it on a natural setting like that. There's your charger, right? There's your charger. It's charged with crystals underneath because this is clear quartz that's running all the way through this. So clear quartz is an amplifier of everything that you wish to bring in. So you can set, whoops, they tell me which ones are meant to go and which ones are not. So that would be your setting, right? This would be your meditation tool. Look at this serpentine eye in this one. That's amazing. Love that one. This is about love and healing. So this is how I do it. This is how I do it. This is what my focus is on today. This is what my focus is on, period. My focus is on me, my creations, my work, that has to do with helping other people move forward in their lives, not messing around with other people's bullshit. This is all about me. So that's what we're meant to do. I've got these little ones too, so for just like a one charger, I like these. They sit very beautifully. Just one piece. So this would be one power crystal set on a natural base. You know, you want to sit it on your work desk, you want to set it wherever it is. I'm excited about these. Also, I wrapped. I want to show you. I wrapped your wand. Here's my first wand that I wrapped. It's this is a small, but it's going to New Zealand, and because it's going so far, and I think the postage is going to be ridiculous, I've made her a large one, a very tall, slim. I would say this is probably, the weight of it would probably be a medium large, but it feels good in my house to have the fresh sage again. It's very cleansing. Look at this piece I just realized. I like this one with the striations going through it, the stripe. This would be very pretty with a gray or a black stone, or like a hematite, right? I like that. That's a beautiful one for hematite, or maybe on its side. I think I like it like that. Very cool. I'm excited. All right, you guys, I have us plugged in, so you're gonna have to go sideways. Time to look at things from a new perspective this morning. while I have it charged, sorry, it's just the way it is. And let me move stuff out of the way. We're working with the Faery Oracle. I saw the deck in my head. So this is the Wisdom of the Faery Oracle, and it's by Lucy Cavendish. She is definitely one of my favorite. And this is the deck that I was so sad because half of my decks were missing. I mean, there were like 2 or 3 decks that my cards were missing, some of my cards. And then I found I had 2 different cases that I carried when I would go down on the canoe to do my readings, right? There's a smaller one and a larger one. And I guess I had used the larger one, and because I used to go down in the summer and I would take down ice for my water and little snacks because I stayed down there. And I stopped using the large one, and I located all the missing cards that were in my carry case. So sometimes you've got it right there, you've put it away, right? You've hidden it from yourself. I do that all the time. I put something in a really safe location, then I never find it again. You know, so something that you have, there's a message for you. There may be something that you're looking for. Like me right now, I'm looking for my turquoise ring. I put it in a safe location, and now I can't find it. It's been months. I want it back. I want to put my turquoise ring on and take off my blue lapis cat. Because I want to. All right, here's our first card. All right, so Little Boy Blue. All right, Little Boy Blue. Let's give you some crystal chargers that complement your message. Okay. Yeah, I like these. All right, I'm just setting things up for us. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be there in a second. Let's surround you with blue. Blue is the color of communication. Blue is the color of truth. And here we see our little boy Blue. Blue, look at them in the little mushroom. How cute is that? So transformation. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Now, first of all, we've got the message with 5, okay? There is a significant change taking place in your life. The music right now, the radio is annoying me. I don't want to hear what they have to say. I didn't like the first song. I don't want to hear what they have to say. So let's just talk to Spirit alone, shall we? First of all, hold on a second. The number 26 is also standing out right now. So the number 26 is positive affirmations help your situation improve quickly. The angels urge you to only think and speak about your desires and not to affirm your fears because they're just an illusion. Okay? So this morning, I watched stuff happen in my dreams, and then it connected with me. There's a Jewish holiday called Purim, and that's what I watched the other day. I watched people, I guess they get dressed up in their costumes, and my friend Sandy was telling me this is the only holiday that you end up getting drunk by the end of the day because that's part of of remembering. They were all drinking. So it made sense to me what I was watching. It was early in the morning and they were drinking. And I was like, wow, it's too soon to be drinking. But it has to do with this holiday, this religious celebration that they have. So I see things ahead of time. So I guess it must be today, or I don't know. So anyway, but what I watched a few things come together, and then I was in a mood, and I thought, I'm not gonna, I don't want this. I'm not carrying this. I'm not gonna carry this. So when you find yourself being affected by outside circumstances that are not your issue, but it is attached to you for some reason, like, why do I have to watch this? I'm tired of watching this family. I don't want to watch this family. It's not my family. I don't want to watch it. So I said to Spirit, and I said out loud, actually, as I went around making my bed, right? You make your bed, you lay in it. So I'm making my bed up. And I'm saying, not my war, not my monkeys, not my stuff. I give you back all of your energy, and I take back all of my energy. I am the Queen of Wands. I am in control of my life. I'm going to focus on my work, not yours. So it takes a little while for the energy to kind of move through you, but you have to do that. You want to focus on the positive. You don't want to focus on negative. And I said that. I said, I'm a queen. And how does a queen conduct themselves? In a dignified manner. In a manner of, they stand in their integrity, they stand in their truth, but they're calm, cool, and collected. So a cool, calm exterior is what I said this morning, right? That's how I choose to be in my own life. Crystals come forward, cool, calm colors, right? So that's what we can do. And you keep working with yourself. So with positive affirmations, you keep telling yourself, I'm in control of my life. I do not react to outside circumstances. I don't make assumptions. I'm shown things, and if I wish to detach, I will detach. And this is what I chose to do at this time. I detach and I move forward with my own life, right? You take control back of your own life. So keep your thoughts positive. Don't focus on whatever has upset you. Just keep yourself calm, cool, and collected, right? So the number, we just discussed, that's what that meant. So the number 26, you see 5 butterflies flowing around this little boy. That's a new beginning. This little boy could be a new beginning, a reawakening. And there's 5, so the significant change that is occurring in your life, it's a good idea to call upon help, with spirit, with help with these changes, to keep things moving on the positive path. Now, if you include this little boy also, because he's also a butterfly, then it's talking about material possessions. Now, something is new, so this could be a new project you're starting, a new business. Maybe you're feeling a little bit concerned. You feel a little bit naked, vulnerable, exposed. You know, I'm stepping out into the world. I don't know how this is going to go. But Spirit says, don't worry or obsess about material items. This one's naked. I don't have the clothing that I used to have. I don't have the money to buy this, that, or the other. Right now, it's not about obsessing, because worrying lowers the effectiveness of your prayers. So Spirit, we already know, call upon Spirit for help with these changes. This one is coming and resting upon this magic mushroom. Now, you take a magic mushroom, take a bite of a magic mushroom, it can make things go wonky. You can see things that aren't true. If you take a part of Spirit's truth, then you see what's coming in front of you. So what this little boy blue is talking about is dreams coming true, the return of the soul. So there's hope and promise that's coming back into life. Innocence, trust. You think about innocence because of the baby. This is a brand new childlike attitude. Come with a child, let's let the past go and have a beginning be beautiful. There's definitely, the blue is the color of truth. There's truth falling down around this one. Also, the white is purity and lightness, so there's innocence. So possibly something that you believe to have been true is not true. Maybe what you have felt. And remember I said in the beginning, you think we don't know how you feel when you're connected to someone. We understand when there's lies that's been going on. We understand. We're connected more than you think. But sometimes there's an assumption. Sometimes there's confusion that needs to be cleared up. Remember I said, if we clear everything up, the snow that falls could be a beautiful blanketing and a soft covering. But if you don't clear away the negative energy, the negative thoughts, the misunderstandings, the misconceptions, the garbage that's in the way, then it's a snow job. They're trying to cover you over. So be careful about what's happening. We talked about this earlier this week. But right now, there's something that's coming, that's being brought to you. Some kind of a rebirth that's allowed to happen, a chance to become a child again. Remember we talked about the one who was wearing the crown that was so heavy that they may never have been allowed to even experience their life as everyone else has. They've never had that opportunity, but now look at, things have come into focus. And now they're being given a chance to start anew, a child again. Maybe your health has improved. And now you feel childlike again. Maybe because of the joy and the happiness and the excitement about something, you feel giddy with excitement. The baby talks about union. So people being drawn together peacefully, feeling safe and feeling happy. This baby is surrounded by spirit and beautiful transformation. This baby is surrounded by truth and promise. The words, the color of blue is truth. It's also the color of Archangel Michael. So it's telling you you are protected. So growth, fast, quick growth is possible at this time. Now, nothing happens of its own accord. This is when you were involved in it. So this child representing something that's being brought into the world could be your, as I said, an awakening. So you've got intuitive abilities that are awakening within you. As I said, the feeling younger again. Maybe you've been through a depressing time or a time of sickness, and so now you're getting your health back, so you feel brand new again. Babies are innocent and they're young and they're naive, but they're very resilient. They're very strong. Babies have fallen off their bed. My daughter fell off the bed, and I thought, oh my God! But if I fell off the bed and hit myself that hard, I would be bruised and hurt. But somehow babies, they have the strength. Right? They're strong. They may be young. You may think of someone as a babe to this world, new to this world, but there's an inner strength and an old soul within this one, because this one comes from spirit. So let's focus in again and get things clear, because you may think, I'm very innocent to the ways of the world, but I have come from spirit, and I have lived many lifetimes. I'm very, very powerful. Don't mistake my gentleness, my kindness, my innocence for being someone who's not aware of their power. When I say that I am the Queen of Wands, that is not being arrogant. That is being proud of the work that I've put in, and the knowledge that I've accrued, and the connection that I have made with spirit. I see myself innocent. I am innocent. My eyes are innocent. I prefer to look at the world with innocent eyes until you prove me wrong. But don't mistake me, because I'm innocent, for somebody who's not awake and aware. I know my abilities and I know my gifts, and I'm very powerful. And I step into this power with grace. And it's interesting, I spoke to a client yesterday, and she's got this thing where she said she woke up one day and she felt that she was, she said, I felt like I was cursed because I was a woman. You know, second-class citizen, not able to make the same money as men, treated with disrespect. I have to have babies that are painful. I have a period every month. I bleed. I have cramps. I get cellulite. I have menopause. I have, all these things, women, and all these are all the negative things. And I said, wow, I feel really powerful. I know that it's goddess energy that is running this planet right now. It is a goddess energy that will save this planet. It is the loving mother, the mother nature. Why do you think they call it a mother? And the mother father that loves us all. It is powerful to be a woman. It is powerful to step into your divine feminine. And as a man, it's very powerful to step into your divine feminine. Someone makes fun of you because you're a super sensitive. You're very powerful. And maybe you don't have the world-wise, aggressive energy about you for people that have been out there, hitting it up in the real world, they call it. Well, I would much rather be an innocent babe connected to spirit and connected to my loving energy. But that doesn't mean I'm stupid. That doesn't mean I'm not aware. And it doesn't mean I'm not powerful, because I am, just like this baby. So this is how we need to be speaking and thinking about ourselves. It's okay, and it's safe to be a babe in the world and to know things for the first time, maybe things that you're learning, but that doesn't mean that you are weak. No, by far, you are very, very wise, and you are very, very powerful. You have more power than you realize. It's also telling you that approach things with an innocent heart. Don't go there with a jaded heart because things have happened to you in the past. Keep your heart open. Even though there have been lies, I've been lied to, I've been deceived, I've been manipulated, and I've watched it. I knew it was happening. But I'm not going to close my heart down to the king that is able to come forward to me, because no one but a king deserves to be with a queen, right? But I'm not going to be jaded. I'm not going to be cold. I'm going to keep my heart open. So right now, this is what Spirit's saying to us. To be all of that, innocent and a king or a queen and a babe all at once, that's very powerful. This is a great gift to this world. This also, when I look at this, I see an indigo child or a crystal child, right? The indigo blue. I am an indigo child. My grandson is a crystal child. I see the crystals falling down upon this one. I'm going to see my grandson today. We're going to go out and celebrate his birthday. So this is speaking about the protection of a child. I'm concerned about him right now. I'm worried about him being picked on in school, and I'm giving him today. The day was pushed back. I was supposed to meet with him, and it was pushed back. It's because that my hematite bracelet needed more time to hold in my energy, my positive, strong, powerful energy that I know that I possess. I'm very connected to my grandson. Very, very connected. And it needed more time to hold my energy, so that now today when I pass it over to him and it goes on to his body and he holds it, that energy, and I'm going to hold it and do a Reiki treatment on it as well. So when it goes to him, he is protected. Because right now, it's also speaking about us being responsible for the children of this world and helping them understand about their responsibility in the future. I've written to Trey what the meaning of hematite was in his birthday card. We're going to have this discussion privately because it's between he and I. He gets to make his own decision about what he feels. This is a special gift between he and I. That's another message. It doesn't have to be something that you share with everyone. If you have a connection with someone else, keep it young and innocent and pure, because there are others that are jealous. There are others who don't understand. There are others that want to manipulate and get involved and cause a problem. So right now, this is about lightening up, finding the joy and the hope that's in our world, feeling that energy come down upon us. This is about new projects coming into the world. This is about babies, children, like I said, with my grandson, innocence, laughter, letting go of things that don't serve us, right? I give you back your energy and I take all of mine back. This is about somebody who feels at home with their sensitive energies. I'm a super sensitive and I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed to call myself the Queen of Wands. I wouldn't be a Queen of Wands if I was ashamed of my gifts. I would be a page. But I'm not a page. This one might be a page. This one coming and knowing their gifts for the first time and starting to embrace it. We all have to start somewhere. I've done a lot of work for many, many years to reach the stage where I am proud and I have no shame in showing who I am or what my gifts are or what my beliefs are. That's why I'm a queen. So this is someone who's at home with that. Now this could be me and you. We look like a babe to someone in the world, but we are a king or a queen within our own rights. An indigo adult, a crystal adult. Actually, the crystals are children right now. So you are able to help the world just by being who you are. Your super sensitive self is what is needed in the world at this time. The indigos are here to help guide the crystals because they're the ones that are hope for this planet. This is the hope sitting in front of us, just like my grandson is the hope for our future and why it's so important that we have this open communication explaining what the gifts are. He's very sensitive. He's feeling a bit embarrassed. He's feeling a bit ostracized. He's feeling a bit picked upon. And I'm there to tell him, do not be ashamed of your gifts. You are amazing. You are so connected. And I am so proud of you. And I want you to not be feeling that you need to hide your gifts. However, there are those who don't understand them. And you don't need to throw yourself at the mercy of people that don't understand that they're going to hurt you. You keep your special gifts to yourself where you're in a place where you're protected. And then when it's time for it to come out, when you know it's safe for you to express yourself, you will. You'll know when. Spirit will tell you. So that's the message right now. Now, if you are in reverse, and I don't recall if this came upward or downward, so I'll give you the reverse. This is about feeling stuck and not allowing the freshness of you to come out, not allowing the new thoughts and beliefs and gifts that you have to be expressed through you. Not understanding that there's an innocence in you, yes, but there's also a deep wisdom within you. They look at a young one and they call them an old soul. My grandson is only 12, but he is a very old soul. So maybe you feel tired. Maybe you don't feel this energy. I'm exhausted. I can't go on this way in my life the way it was before. Okay, well, just like I said, I woke up this morning and I made my bed nice and neat, and I chose to focus on me, not on anyone else and all their problems and their family drama. I detached from it. And I'm not going to detach in anger. I detach with love. You take your issues and you take your energy, but I'm going to hold mine back and I'm going to use mine productively for myself. So maybe you're feeling exhausted and tired because you've given your energy to others that don't give back. You've allowed yourself to be used and manipulated and lied to. So you're aware. Don't allow it to happen. Protect yourself. Spirit is there to protect you. Call upon them for help. Okay, I'm going to put you to the side. I've got to let Lily in. She's been locked outside. Yes, she has. In more ways than one. Come on. Come on in. Yeah. It's cold out there. What is that song at Christmas? It's cold, baby. You know, the Christmas song? I can't remember. It's cold outside. Interesting. Roaches. My friend Kim Manning was in my dreams last night. Us Oakies, we know roaches. Love her. I've got an interest in the roaches are what come out from underneath the dark. I'll fix it. It's a message. Okay, so I did a reading for someone last night, and I edit it, you know, so that the color is bright, and also I add what the different cards are and the deck to it, and then I have to upload it to YouTube. So when I did that, right as I went to close it and save changes, I must have hit something and it changed everything to black and white, and I saw that. And so she just wrote to me and she said, so strange, I went back to rewatch the video today and the whole video was in black and white today. And I said, I'll fix that. However, it's a message. Things are in black and white. So her response was, I was wondering if there was a setting I needed to change. Yes, we both do. Everything isn't black and white. there are gray areas, right? So something that you see isn't necessarily all that you see, right? So that was a message to me and to her. I like that. I love how spirit works, see? And I did see that happen last night, and I wondered why, but I left it. And that's why I left it, was because we were supposed to both have this message. So the roaches come out from underneath something, hidden in the dark, right? That's information coming to the light. And I watched Kim Manning last night in my dreams. So this is a very important message to myself, a private message. All right. My friend Kimmy, she is an entertainer. She's a roller skater, a singer. She's a vegetarian. She's tall, dark hair, long curly hair. She is very slim. Her body's very, very in beautiful condition because of she does yoga and acrobats. She is multi-talented. I love her. She's very awake and she's very busy and she travels the world. She's very amazing. She was the one I watched in my dream last night. I'll have to send her this reading now that I spoke to her. Spoke about her. She'll love it. I've sent some of my readings to her, and I stopped, but maybe this one needs to go to her. All right, so the gift. So number 47, I guess we're going to talk about 47. 4 is angels around you, 7 is you're on the right path, so I would guess that the angels are helping you on your path, right? The angels say that you're on the right path. Keep up the good work. So even in thought, what you're thinking, you're on the right path. So let's remove the ocean and the galactic explosion. And let's support this one by Gaia's Garden. Yeah, let's bring Gaia's Garden forward. This is Gaia's Garden. Hi, chicken. What? You've had treats this morning. Yes, you've had treats this morning. She's a demanding little creature. Okay, hold on. I get that. When we want attention and we haven't had it, sometimes we have to get loud about it, right? Okay, so we're going to be supported by Gaia's Garden, and we're going to be supported by the happy Buddha who's gone to the mountain, who's gone within and meditated. And we're going to bring forth one of my most favorite. This will never be sold. This is not, and these are loose stones that are never going to be going to anyone else. This is mine. This was my mother's, the happy Buddha. This is my fluorite. This is my septarian nodule, and this is my mookaite. And the eucalyptus is very healing. And from my trip when I was up in the mountains, and when I went up to Santa Cruz, I feel like going on another quest. I feel like that's about to happen. So we're surrounded here. All right. So here is. Oh, I love this. This message is this is why this one needs to come forward. Okay. So the gift. Notice the butterfly and this very simple gift that's sitting in front. This is garnet. This is a soulmate stone, remember? Now, what you see here is you see this butterfly fairy, and she's being presented by a little simple flower by this little fairy, this little gnome. And it's a present, an offer, a nutrients, growth, potential. Now, there's so many messages that come forward in this. He's coming forward. Look, he's very shy, and he has something to offer her, but he doesn't know if she's going to accept it or feel as if it's good enough. Maybe he doesn't feel like it's much. I don't have much to offer you. But look at her. She's captivated by him. He's adorable. Maybe he sees himself this way. He sees himself as this simple little gnome who doesn't have much to offer. But that's not how she's looking at him. He's got that beautiful daisy that he's offering. See the daisy? Hold on. Daisies have been coming up a lot for me lately. Daisies are the flowers of friendship and innocence. They're the hippie flower, right? So there's a daisy that I'm coming. And it could be, to me, it looks like a Gerberas daisy because it's hot pink. So that could be a message for us as well. We'll look at that maybe in a few minutes if I feel we have enough time. Because I go off a lot with the crystals. But right now, this little shy gnome is bringing forth something. Now, what is this? Is it love? Is it friendship? What is this present? Whatever it is, it's going to bring great abundance to this fairy. She doesn't realize that. Will she accept it? Because if she does accept it, there's going to be a lot of benefits that come from it. This little man, he's a gnome. The gnomes live in the earth. They live in hobbit houses, right? So he is very connected to the earth. You think about the crystals of the earth. You think about new life. So this talks about earth transforming simple earth into jewels, riches, food, new life, strong health, glorious new love. Whatever it is that comes forward from spirit, it's very simple, like this. But it's beyond beautiful. It's beyond gorgeous. And it might feel like it's just small. This, look at this cluster. Where is it? You've got this cluster. Somebody could bring you a diamond ring, like, you know, with all of these jewels, right? And then somebody brings you something simple like that. But it's about you and how you feel about it. I feel that sometimes simplicity is much more beautiful. The bracelet that I got my grandson, that's so important to me. It's going to be very important to him. It's very simple. There's the one, look at my mother's that I wear next to it. Very, very complicated. But sometimes simple is, you know, keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes, so maybe words. Maybe when he comes forward to speak to her, he's worried about not having the right words. But just keep it simple. Don't be extravagant in what you have to say. Right now, this one that's coming forward to make an offer to someone is very grounded. They're very down to earth. And the offer is a good offer. So you need to get grounded. See how she's kneeling down on the ground? That's why we brought all of the earth. Gaia's garden, Happy Buddha, everything needs to get grounded. We both need to get grounded. The one that's making the offer and us. So this one that comes forward, if you look at this offer from a grounded perspective, things are going to go better for you. You'll make more of it. You'll see more from it. Because this little guy, people don't, if you don't see a prince standing there, you don't see a king standing there, you see a court jester. Remember I said I don't want a page, I want a king? But this one's underestimated. Some people see him this way, just like that innocent babe. But this one is grossly underestimated. And they're going to propose something to you. And you may not think of it very much. Maybe somebody that's going to approach you is not going to look like a king. Or maybe the offer is not going to look like a big deal. But this one that wants to come to you, they want to care for you. They want to protect you. They want to nurture you. They're going to help you with your special skills and your special gifts. And they don't want anything back from you except for goodwill. This is unconditional love. This little gift, whatever this gift is that's coming forward, it's going to help you in your business grow. It's going to help you spiritually grow. It's going to help you emotionally grow. There's going to be growth, and you're going to be rooted, and your dreams and desires will be fulfilled through whatever this is. Or maybe for you, maybe you're so busy right now. Maybe you're a dreamer. You're stuck in your head. And it's time for you to start growing your dreams. It's time for you to get out of your head and start getting more grounded. Because now, this coming forward, the gift coming forward is saying, this is your time. This is your time to start working on your project. This is the time to maybe, instead of going quickly from one thing to another, this is about taking the time and focusing on one step at a time, right? Or maybe you're having difficulty financially right now and you feel like you're not able to make things work. So look at one thing at a time, one step at a time. Focus on that. But this gift that comes forward is going to assist you. It may help you with your money. This may be something about like what I'm talking to you about with crystals. This may be a gift, as in you may not think it's a big deal. You know, people, like I said about the crystal chargers here. If I were to have a crystal like this, just a simple crystal on a charger base, you may think that that's not, you know, I want to get one. I want to get one. So there's somebody that wants to buy, wants one of these because they're Reiki enhanced as well. And they're very, very powerful. But I don't have the money for this one. But this is very, very powerful. Maybe this is all you need. This is just an example. This is all you need. This is hematite. This is powerful. This is strength. Maybe you're going to start small, okay? In a project. Think about this. Maybe you're going to get a house. But maybe you can't afford a big house. Maybe you don't have a palatial mansion like that. Maybe that's what you want to give this person, right? I want to give her everything. But all I have to offer is this. But sometimes the simple is the most beautiful. You know, I'm looking at those little tiny homes. They're so amazing. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Sometimes simple is very, very beautiful. And sometimes all you want is one power stone. My focus is, I need this right now. This is powerful. Actually, I'm going to create this one. I'm going to put this aside. I didn't think I was going to give up this. This was the hematite that I put on my Twin Souls picture frame, but it's going to be now made into a creation today. So I'm just going on like this because this is how Spirit talks to me. And when they talk to me this way, I just need to let it roll. So it could assist you as far as crystals, as far as healing, maybe Reiki as for healing animals. I healed Lily with the help of Spirit and my Reiki, right? This could be a gift that could help you in your gardening issues, something, fertility issues. It could be something to do with family issues. Maybe somebody's giving you a piece of advice. It's just a little small thing that you got today out of this reading. Wow, but that made all the difference in the world. But whatever it is, it has to do with your well-being, your health. It's a transformation. That's why the butterfly. That's why the butterfly fairy. This is a proposal for you. And it might feel like it's a small proposal. Maybe it's an offer to work with somebody. And maybe at the beginning it's not very grand or very glittery. Maybe you won't get paid for it. But it's got enormous potential. Somebody approached me. The client that I said spoke about feeling that she was cursed. She has a plan. She said she's been wanting to do something and she's put it off for a long time. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but she's had this plan in her mind. And she said, I can't go home to my father without having done this. And I said, you need to do it. You're going to be blessed with it. It's amazing and it's powerful. And it may not bring you money. It may be, this is just your soul's path. Like my work, I don't get a lot of money from my work, but Spirit takes care of me. This is important. And she said, I want you to be a part of it. So maybe that's what my thing is. It doesn't cost, it doesn't pay me anything. But the work is important. It could be something like that somebody proposes to you, right? This is also talking about working with your hands, working with jewelry, working with silver, working as a gardener, as a healer, as an animal lover, as a conservationalist, as an ecosystem builder, as a whatever. You know, it also this could be a peace offering. My daughter wrote to me this morning. I know it was just a way of writing to me. And I know she feels that there's a block, and there's not. I love her. She's my daughter. No matter what she's done, I love her. And my heart is open. And the crystals were the key, my grandson. That was something maybe that you have in your life. Has there been a problem between you and another person? Could you approach them and ask them about something simple? Could you just, because what's going on here is there's peaceful resolutions to problems that are happening right now. It could be just a simple communication like what I had this morning. That communication, as far as I'm concerned, dropped the wall. I said what I needed to say. I'm not somebody who requires an apology. It would be good and it would be mature and it would be growth if someone did apologize when they knew that they were in the wrong. But I don't require that because I already know. I said my piece, and you coming forward isn't an apology in itself. I already know that. So choose a peaceful resolution to a trivial dispute. If it's not that big of a deal, if it's not life-threatening, let it go. This is about disagreements de-escalating from something ridiculous, right? And you're able to do this by your own tenacity, your own strength, your own inner courage. Maybe you have researched things and realized, oh my God, it's not what I thought. Now what do I do? Now I'm embarrassed. Look at his face. I'm ashamed. I'm so sorry. Would you forgive me? Absolutely. How could you have known? You know, maybe you should have trusted, but you were lied to and manipulated as well. Let's put it behind us and move forward. That's why you don't want to assume. Things aren't always black and white, right? Maybe you're getting inspiration from the earth, like I do, in order to create things. Look at, my daughter just wrote to me right now. You know, are you a jeweler? Do you make? I watched this woman making beautiful. Remember, I think I shared it with you guys. I did on my page. There were crystals on my Instagram, and I looked, and she takes crystals and she makes jewelry, and they're fantastic. They're beautiful. My friend Patrick in Sedona, he wraps crystals that he digs out of the earth. He goes to Payson and gets the Payson diamonds, the crystals there, and he wraps them in gold and in brass. They're beautiful. They're powerful. Working with stones of the earth, right? Converting ideas into reality by using the practical resources in front of you. I'm super excited about what I do. I love this. It may not be everybody's thing, but it's definitely my thing, right? Taking the elements from the earth and using them in a way that are powerful, that can help others. This is about bringing a vision into reality. Respecting the usefulness of everything. Now, you may look at that and you just see a bunch of broken up rocks, right? There was just a bunch of broken up rocks, but Spirit said, no, stop and take a look. And I picked them up. They were kicked on, people were walking on them. And that one, look at the crystal, and this is a powerful piece. Wow. But even as I said, the most basic one, the most simple one, the one with dolomite, there's a little pocket right there. This one needs to hold something very, very powerful. Maybe you take something very, very simple like this, and you put one of the most beautiful stones of all. Look at that. Do you know what this is? That's titanium. That is hematite with rainbow, with amethyst involved. That's a beautiful piece. That's going to be the next piece. And it's on a dolomite base, a natural base, and there's crystal all the way through that. So this is all crystal. If you guys were able to see this, you probably can't tell in this lighting. This is all crystal. It's beautiful. This is my next piece. I'm putting these down. Power pieces. Things don't have to be huge. Words don't have to be flowing. Big words, eloquent words. Just a simple, I'm sorry, suffices. Remember I told you when my twin said something to me that was really mean. It was really mean, and it was out of line. And I hurt my feelings deeply. And I said, wow, you don't speak to me like that. And then he realized his mistake and wrote back and oh, now I observe why you're angry. I'm sorry. He didn't go on and on and on. And I thought, wow, okay, after just ripping my face off and saying all of those horrible things, you just came back with I'm sorry? But he said I was sorry. And that's all that's necessary. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't expound on it. The more I say, the worse it's going to get. All I can say is I'm sorry. And you know what? There were no excuses given. Think about it that way. No excuses. Don't give any excuses. So here's a message. Don't give a bunch of excuses. Don't give a big, long explanation. Just say, I misunderstood. Things were wrong. It wasn't presented to me in the way that I thought. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Absolutely. And I was already shown my daughter doesn't think that I forgive her. Of course I do. She's my daughter. I love her. I don't have a problem when people apologize. Not at all. So for you, when you take things and repurpose them like this, or what other things? People, they were taking old rubber tires and collecting them together, and they put them down and they used them to absorb the oil from an oil spill. Do you know that they did that? They take old rubber tires and they use them and they tie them together and then they use them for a boat dock, for a boat ramp, for protection. There's so many things that we can use, repurpose. I use the pine cones that have fallen from the ground, and I make my avian crystal cones. They're beautiful, powerful meditation tools. Go to my website and look at them. These are all repurposed things, feathers that the angels have dropped for me, that the animal messengers have dropped for me. I incorporate the things that were fallen on the ground that no one would use, and I make something beautiful. And they still hold the energy of the earth. They're powerful, right? So making the most of what you have from the gifts of the earth. And then abundance comes from that. So if you get this in reverse, and I'm sorry, again, I don't recall if this was upright or reverse, you might feel the need to give a gift to another. Maybe there's someone that you are drawn to, someone that you want to connect with, like this little gnome. Maybe you need to care for an animal, or the little ones around you who need healing, love, nurturing. Like my little grandson right now. He needs my love right now. Maybe there's different ways of healing, like when my Lily was so sick. The medical doctor couldn't do anything for her. $1,000 later that I'm still trying to recover from, and they couldn't do anything. And so I started to research all of the things that I saw that were happening to her physically, and how could I counteract that on a holistic way for the human first, and then once I figured out what they were, which of those things were safe for my cat. And I made her holistic food, and my friend gave me cannabis oil, that helped her because she wasn't wanting to eat because of her liver and her kidneys beginning to shut down, she didn't have an appetite. So the cannabis oil made her kind of wonky. It relaxed her and it made her hungry, gave her the munchies. So she wanted to, even though she didn't want what I gave her, she had to have it. So she would fight me. She didn't want it, but she kept coming to me. It's kind of like with spirit, you know, spirit gives us messages and, you know, I don't like but I keep coming back. Or there may be someone that's listening to you and you don't even realize they are. They don't want to come, but they're drawn because they're being fed. They're being fed and they know that it's helping them somehow, even though it's difficult for them to come forward. This is how we teach others. They start innocent and then they wake up and they realize, man, I want that. I'm hungry for that. Just like Lily did. And then she was recovered. She is so healthy, you guys. So what do you need to use? What are natural methods that you can use to heal another? Is it time you started your Reiki course again, Sandy? Now that you've retired. Is it time you started going into maybe some kind of holistic practice so that you can help others? This is about a down-to-earth, humble practitioner that has great integrity, right? Search for that person. Search for somebody in your life that is humble, that has the skills. Maybe you need to incorporate somebody into your business that has these gifts. And they're not, like my friend Christina Kamla. She is a massage therapist, a Reiki master. She makes holistic, she makes bath salts and crystals. She works for herself out of somebody else's office. Somebody needs to snap her up. She's very gifted. Maybe there's somebody who isn't very well known, right? But they have gifts that need to be used. Maybe pull them into your practice. Maybe it's time for you to seek out assistance in order for you to lose weight. What do I need to do to lose weight holistically? Is there a crystal that I can use? Yes, there are. Yes, there are crystals that you can use to help you lose weight. I use them, and I trust in them. What do I need crystals to help me transform something of myself? A practical, sensible, healthful, self-loving way. Absolutely. That's what all these crystals are about. So look into that. Wow, we're at almost an hour with these cards. I think I'm going to stop and leave it at that, you guys. I don't have time. I've got to go to work. I got to go get my grandson. I know this was a powerful reading. Thank you for being here with me, and I thank this time with you because as I went along, it showed me my 2 next little creations that I'm making immediately as soon as I hang up this phone. So if you guys would like help with dream analysis, with long-distance Reiki healing, if you would like a private reading, if you would like to purchase a cosmic crystal creation, this is the little scene. If you would like to purchase a cosmic crystal cluster, there's many different kinds. They go from just 2 pieces to 3 pieces, all the way up to, as you saw in the galactic explosion, many. If you would like to purchase an avian crystal cone for meditative tool. If you would like to purchase a sage wand for healing or blessing and clearing your energy, I am the Queen of Wands. Go to my website at www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com, all one word, SHERRICOLUMBUS@yahoo.com. Once you figure out what you want, you will be directed to PayPal. And normally PayPal tells me, but they've been a little slow lately. So the best way to speak to me when you order something is to write to me and reiterate, you know, oh, I've purchased this, or I'm interested in doing this, or how could we work this out? Go to my email. I get notified right away. I answer promptly. I'm very, very quick. My clients all know that even when I'm working, if I get a call for a private reading, I make precedence for them and I fit you in right away. And I'm very, very prompt. You order a wand, I make it immediately. You order a crystal creation or a crystal cluster, I make it right away. You order a reading, I take you first. So I am, you know, if I've had, like I said, I had several yesterday I had to do, so I had to, you know, fit people in, but I'll do that for you. It's important. This is my path and it's my pleasure and my honor. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you all. We'll speak again soon.